going solar, gas and off-grid, one house at a time. Not too long ago, the Parkhurst community stirred up the broadband internet sector by making super fast, cheap fiber internet directly into their homes possible. And they may now just be doing the same for South Africa's alternative energy industry. Leading by example, Parkhurst Village Residents and Business Owners Association's Ryan Beach quitted City Power and Eskom recently.
I expected that electricity was going to become very expensive, so then I decided to go off the grid. I've always had a keen interest in renewable energy, and then added to that load shedding. That was just like putting petrol on the fire for what I wanted to do.
Having 2,000 houses in Parkhurst off-grid by 2020 is part of the community's Vision 2020 plan.
We believe Eskom electricity is going to become very expensive in this country, and we also believe it's a very unreliable source of energy. We are aiming to create Africa's first smart grid and green hub. We started planning this project towards the end of last year. We started talking to consulting engineers, industry experts. Currently, we've only focused on the PV solutions because of all the problems people are facing with load shedding.
I've had to make quite a couple of changes to my home in order to get off grid. I've started from really a zero basis. I've had to change all my light fittings to LEDs and to compact fluorescents. I've gone solar with my geysers. I've added 12 photovoltaic panels. I've also added a gas water heater to back up my solar.
The off-grid conversion of an average Parkhurst house can cost about 175,000 rand.
A big part of this project was to make this affordable for everybody, and we used our numbers, and we went to suppliers and said to them, we've got 2,000 houses, we're not willing to pay what everybody else is paying, and that's the deals we put together for our residents.
A community project, creates buying power, and that's one of the reasons why this is a very sustainable project. Through that we discounted the product. We incorporated a lot more in regards to the installation of the technology.
The payback period for all the changes I've made to my home with the photovoltaics and solar, etc., will take probably between 8 to 10 years, but I'm coming off a very low base where I've had to put in gas, which a lot of the other residents already have. So for me, with the Eskom and City Power increases in payment that happen year on year, I'm guessing closer to 5 to 7 years payback.
The effect of the Parkhurst program will highlight the potential of what the energy market will do. It will achieve the objective that we need in the industry to make sure that the awareness goes out, that we as an industry and as a company can also say that it can be done, it's affordable, it's sustainable. Once the banks are involved, we will see that the sustainability and the affordability is something that will be achieved. And I think once that model has been achieved, it can be replicated elsewhere.
According to Ryan, 10 houses are already off-grid. He expects at least another 50 Parkhurst homes to follow by the end of the year.